Hi guys! So today we're going to be doing another something borrowed, and this is going to be with the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. It was their unicorn palette last year, and it's really gorgeous. Has a cheek highlight in the center and all these beautiful shimmer shades in one matte, and it's really fun and gorgeous, and I don't know what to say besides it's beautiful. And my sister actually bought this palette for herself. This is my own personal palette. I'm not borrowing her palette because she lives forever away from me, but she asked me to do a something borrowed for her to get some ideas of how to use all of these colors. So that's what we're doing today. I've already done one of the looks. This is the more wearable of the looks that I'm going to be doing, and I think it turned out really nice. And I'm wearing the highlighter on my cheeks right now just to show you how pretty and wearable it can be, even though it's kind of iridescent. So without further awkward pauses, let's get started. So I just zoomed you in, and I've already primed my lids and set the primer with powder. And now we're going in with the one matte shade Myth and a fluffy crease brush, and we're gonna load that up and start by putting that all over the lid, and then buff it up into the crease and diffuse it in the crease. So let's do that for the other eye. So this is a really simple eye look. I call it the Lazy Halo. And what we're gonna do next is just take a little glitter glue, and I am using the NYX glitter glue, and just pop that in the center of the lid. And then I'm going to take a flat shader brush and the shade Crystal and layer that on top of where I put the glitter glue. And now do the other eye. Alright, and now I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush, dip back into Myth, and just sort of blend around that center shade a little bit, getting rid of any harsh lines and really diffusing the edges. And then for the lower lash line, we are going to take a pencil brush and Myth and just run that along. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Run that along the lower lash line and bring it up to the outer corner. And then for inner corner highlight, I'm just gonna take my pinky and dip it into the highlighter in the center and just tap it. And ta-da! Your first look is done. It's very everyday and wearable and natural, but still utilizes one of those metallic colors in a nice, fun, interesting way, I think. And you can do this with any of these colors. You don't have to use crystal specifically. You can pop this all over and in the crease and pop any of these in the center. So it's a very versatile look as well. And I hope that was helpful. Let's get my makeup remover on and move on to the next look. So for my next look, I've already primed and set my lids, and I'm going to be utilizing the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. This just has a bunch of everyday mattes that are really good for pairing with all shimmery or all metallic palettes. And I know that you, Jennifer, have some Urban Decay basics in your collection, so that's why we are pulling this out. So I am going to start with the shade Instinct right here, this purpley shade, and just dip in a fluffy crease brush. That's the one we used before. And I'm just gonna fluff that all over the crease and above it. And if something's not blending, your finger is a great tool, just so you know. So then we're going in to Instinct again and doing the other eye. And then we are going to take the dark purple color, which is Lethal, right here, with a angled shadow brush. Load that up and just start at the outer corner, angle it up towards your tail of your brow, and then blend it in. And then use the fluffy crease brush to really marry those shades together. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean up my messiness with a makeup wipe. And then we are going in with the palette and glitter glue. So first we're gonna take NYX glitter glue or e.l.f. glitter glue or Too Faced glitter glue, whatever glitter glue you have, and tap that from the inner corner all the way to the outer third. And then we are going to take these two shades right here, Trance and Fairy, and put those in the inner and middle to do like a purple ombre effect. Alright, so I'm just going to clean things up a little bit and then do my lower lash line. So I'm going to take an angled brush really quick and sharpen up that outer edge with Lethal because I don't like the way that edge is looking. Alright, and of course my concealer and everything has been wiped off from all the makeup removing, so that'll need to be touched up. But we're going to do the lower lash line. We are going in with Instinct in the pencil brush and just running that on the lower lash line and tying it in with that wing we just created. And then I'm going to take Fairy on the pencil brush as well. And then for the inner corner, again, just take that highlight on your pinky. Same with the brow bone. Alright, and let me zoom you out so you can see the look. So this is the second look. It's an ombre purple, going from a very pale purple to a very deep purple. And I think it's definitely wearable for like a date night or just going out. Definitely not a work look, but it's a way to use these colors where it's not so scary because it looks dark and smoky instead of like rainbow and colorful. It's more of a like nighttime smoky type of look, but with very little like blending and smoking out. So hopefully you found this easy to do, and without further ado, let's wipe this off and get started on the next look. Alright, so now we're moving on to look 3, and this is going to be the really colorful rainbow look. And I have already prepped my lids with Urban Decay Primer Potion and set that with a powder. So now we're going to be taking a fluffy crease brush, and we're going to be starting with this green shade right here, Marvel, and taking that on the inner crease area. Alright, so now that we've got the inner corner area and the inner crease area nice and bright green, we're going to be taking this blue right here, Dream, on that fluffy crease brush and putting it in the center crease area. So just basically from where you ended that green to the point in your brow. Alright, so now you've got that fade from green to blue. Now you are going to take purple. So we're going to take Fairy again on that fluffy crease brush and do it in the outer V and the last third of your crease. And this can be easier if you do tapping motions to deposit that color sometimes, rather than doing fluffing, swirling motions. Although both are good. Alright, So now that we've got like an ombre cool tone crease going on, we're going to do the lid, and we want the lid to be really intense and metallic, the crease not so much. It doesn't matter if it's not as shimmery, but the lid we really want to pop. So I'm putting some glitter glue on the lid. And then we're taking that flat shader brush and we're going in with this peachy gold shade Pixie on the inner corner. Then on the center, I'm not sure, should we take Magic or Trance? I think we should take Magic, or sorry, and repeat on the other eye. All right, and then for the lower lash line, what you want to do is repeat what you have done in the crease. So you're going to start with the green shade Marvel on the inner third of your lower lash line. And then you're going to go in with Dream, that blue shade, on the center of your lower lash line. And then you're going to take Fairy, that purple shade, on the outer third and connect. Alright, and excuse the messiness of my previously wiped off concealer and all of that. We're just going to ignore that. This is your pastel rainbow unicorn eye look with the Make Believe in Yourself palette. And you can switch up the color combination and change out any of these colors in any order on here to change up the look at any time. Let me zoom you out and see that it's actually more wearable than it looks up close. And again, I would do the inner corner highlight with just my pinky and dabbing it. And I already have mascara on. I've had mascara on this whole time, so I'm not going to put mascara on to complete the look. But I will clean up a little bit and remove even more concealer so you can kind of see what it looks like sans fallout. So if you get brave, or maybe for Halloween, if you're dressing up as something mystical, you can try this look. And I hope this was helpful. This is the third look with the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette.